Hello, welcome to this video. It's me Hassan. I have worked in the game industry and animation industry more than 10 years as a concept artist, art director and art manager. And in this video, I want to show you how you can make a game ready 3D character generated by AI. The method that I will show you in this video, it's not the most accurate one, it's not the most cheapest one, but for sure it's the easiest way and the fastest way to do it, even if you are not that much expert in 3D modeling, or even if you are not that much advanced in game development. Okay, here is the Tripo 3D website. Because of my job, actually I already tested lots of different website and AI agent and AI tools. I would say this one is the most easiest one. It has really simple and easy to use user interface, and also in the price aspect it's not that much expensive. If you take a look, I have a monthly version of the pro membership, which it will give you about 3000 tokens, which is enough to making about 50 up to 85 3D models, included object or character or anything. I would just put the website link in the video description so you can use it later. Okay, if we going to the AI panel here, we can see we need just one picture to turn it to a 3D model here. Or we have also other options like multi-view images to 3D, or batch images to 3D, which you have like a different type of images from one object and you will upload it here. Or also we have a text or prompt to 3D model, which I don't really suggest it, because I prefer to have a control or on object or character design. Okay, we want to make a character, so what you need to start is a character image or character concept or AI generated character image. I usually use Midjourney, which is really simple and easy to use. As you can see, I just write a prompt: fantasy sci-fi soldier character, full body in T-pose. But it maybe you have a picture of any random character or any random picture from any other website. So what you really need to do after you download or you have your image, for example, I will choose this character. I will download it on my PC. Okay, and after this stage, instead of upload it in the here in Tripo 3D website, I will go to the Google Flow. If you search simply Google Flow in any browser, you can just find Google Flow website. I will click on a new project. Okay, here as you can see, we can upload a new image. I will just click on upload media and choose my photo. We just wait to photo get upload here. Okay, nice. I will choose the photo. I will turn off the agent here. It could just expand our prompt by itself, but I want to use it in a manual way. I will write, I need a front view of this character. I will choose the frame here, a vertical frame, and choose the image engine or AI agent engine Nano 2, which is the best model so far that I record this video, and it is free. So if you have like a simply just log in with your Google account, in Google Flow, you can use it for free because we're just generating 2D images. And push enter. Okay, nice. So we have a front view of the character. I will choose this one. This one has a better and more readable face. Okay, download. I will order the 2K upscale. Wait. Okay, nice. So we have the image. Okay, then we start the progress of making a 3D character. So here I will just add my image. We have a front view in the T-pose, which is completely readable as an image for our 3D, for our AI agent here, that it will make the 2D image or turn the 2D image to a 3D model. We will check the setting here. You can just turn on the AI complete, which is, we don't need it here because our picture is completely readable, but this option, it could just isolate the character from background and just maybe even just make a fully like complete version of that 2D image with AI. So I will turn it off. We don't need texture in this stage, so I will just keep it off. And we go to make a ultra mesh quality here, which it charges me about like 30 token on the website. Okay, pretty nice. I can see the character here, the 3D version of the character, which is really, really cool. And I would say the details, they are like really fascinating on the model. That's really nice, but it's not really optimized for use it in a game engine. So what do we need? First, let's take a look on the sentiments of the model, like the number of triangles, which is about 2 millions, as I can see. But let me check the model in Blender. Okay, here when you just click on download, you can see different type of formats like FBX, OBJ, STL, GLB. GLB is pretty simple to use and without any like extra technical stuff for adjusting the texture or material. So I will just download the GLB. Okay, nice. Open my Blender. I will just drag and drop the 3D model into Blender. Let's take a look. Okay, that's pretty cool. But as I said, you can check the statics here. It is about 2 millions of triangles, which is not really optimized. Then we're going to doing the next stage. I will open the tripod again. I'm going to the retopo panel. For doing retopology, I will choose quad and I will put it on 50K, which means about like it has a limitation for polygon count on 50,000. Okay, and then click on retopology here. It will charge me 10 tokens. Now we have the retopologized version of the character, which is kind of optimized in for using in the game engines like Unreal Engine and Unity. As you can see, we have lost some details on the character, but I would say it's still nice and usable, especially for prototyping or indie games. It is acceptable. Let's see how we can just adjust a texture for it. I will go to the next panel. On the texture panel, we already have our picture here, the texture resolution on 4K. I would just click on the generate texture, which it charged me for 20 tokens in the website. Okay, let's see what we're gonna have with material. Okay, nice. The texturing part is done. It did pretty a solid job, and the shapes are clean and readable. So I would say I really like it. And let's download the model. And okay, I will choose the format GLB again. Texture resolution on 4K. Okay, let's take a look in Blender. Okay, here in the Blender, I already have the previous 3D mesh generated by AI, which is the high poly version, about 2 million polygon. And I will just drag and drop the new version. Okay, let's see. Okay, nice, pretty cool, readable and solid. So yes, of course we can just do the attachments and the props in a separate image, but the character will be heavier and more non-optimized with the more polygon count and more triangles number. But this version, it is pretty cool and clean. And also for the next stage, as we want to make sure it works very well in our game engine, I prefer to also import it to take a look in Unreal Engine. Okay, nice. I added the 3D model in my inventory, and I will just drag and drop it in the scene. Let's take a look. How does it look like in the Unreal Engine? Okay. It is pretty solid. I really like how does it look. Like I can't see anything, any part which is really outstanding or really in a bad shape, or I can't even see any texture part, having like a really bad sign like a stretching or tiling. If we just consider it that it's a fully AI generated character, I mean the image, the 3D model, retopology, texturing, I would say it's pretty solid. Like it's pretty Nice. So you can do the same progress for also Unity or also other game engines. So just make sure what type of file or format do you need to download it from the Tripo 3D website. I hope this video help you to learn something new.